is Chloe Kaplan. I go to Columbus State Community College. My major is baking and pastry arts, and then I also have 2 certificates, one in entrepreneurship and the other one in culinary certificate. My dream is to open up a bakery in my hometown. So I've always been into baking since I was little. My mom never really let me get into it too much because she always had to be in the kitchen. Once I was older, she let me be in the kitchen by myself. And then once I was in the kitchen by myself, I loved that I could free my mind and just be creative and kind of do what I loved. So in the beginning of COVID, we all got put on lockdown, so my mom wasn't really let us leave the house, so I would always sit on the couch and just kind of not do anything. So I was getting bored and I decided to do something, and so I started baking. I always had the basic ingredients, so I didn't have to go out for it. And when I started baking, I saw that my product was pretty good and that it tasted pretty well, and I always got good feedback on it, so then I really started baking a lot more. I got a lot of feedback from my cake pops and then from our other products as well. So I decided to come up with an Instagram page called ChlopopsNMore because the cake pops were probably the #1 seller, but then I also still wanted to bake more things, so that's why we added the "and more." Right now, a lot of my customers are family and friends just because they understand that I'm still trying to make my skill work and my craft better. So hopefully in a few years, I can have more of people that live around here that understand what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to get them good products, and I want them to taste good. For a lot of my design processes, I look up on Google and Safari because it really helps me just kind of get a good feel of what the theme is like. And then I usually kind of stop looking at Safari, and then I kind of have like my own ideas, and it really helps. For example, one of the cakes that I did recently is for my cousin's beach wedding cake. I kind of looked on Google just to see what beach cakes were coming up, and I kind of saw that naked cakes were a big deal, and it looked really good. Like the color of the cake kind of seeped through and it looked like sand. And then my cousin came over one of the days and I kind of did a trial cake for her. And it really helped me just kind of see that I could put sand on the side, and I had sugar ornaments that could make it look a lot like a beach cake. My short-term goal is to open up a bakery in Maineville, and then my long-term goal is hopefully to open up a couple more in the Cincinnati area. Social media plays a big part in marketing for me. It allows me to post pictures and allows my followers to see what products I can make, and it really helps get more business. As I post more on Instagram, I see that more people are engaging with my photos and more people are commenting, and I can see that they're really seeing my product and that they're really liking what I'm doing. Recently, I did cake pops for a fundraiser for a guy named Max. He is paralyzed now, so all of the proceeds for my cake pops were going back to him, so he is able to buy a bike that is only done with his arms. It felt good to give back to my community, and I plan on doing more fundraisers and charities in the future. My name is Chloe Kaplan, and if you want any baked goods, just contact me on my Instagram, ChlopopsNMore.